Good evening. It's May 7, 2024. My name is Sarah Shannon, and I'm going to talk briefly about my my tutoring idea, Shannon Education Consulting Curriculum and Tutoring. I'm going to pan the camera all of the material that I have written myself throughout the years, other than Bloom's Taxonomy, which of course is written by Benjamin Bloom, not by myself. But everything here, this is the STAR test example. Everything here has been penned by myself, Sarah Shannon. So I'm going to just go briefly for teachers that will be interested in knowing a little bit about myself and why I decided to start a tutoring business. I was going to briefly try to go really quickly to pan through some of my ideas and what I've created throughout the year. See, teachers know that as an educator, it's Bloom's Taxonomy. We're supposed to start off at the area of knowledge, then move up to comprehension, and then application, and then go all the way up in our approach to our instructional focus and be able to build upon the foundation as we moved up and plan our lesson plan so that we meet the needs of students so that they're able to reach the highest level, which is evaluation and ability to be able to judge and to be able to pull everything together and create new products and all of that at the highest level and just meet all the diversified needs of the students and combine upon them and build upon those critical foundations as we move up in Bloom's Taxonomy hierarchy of learning. So from that, that's just one example. There's many other researchers that have written I've studied, but from that I've created all of this material, as you can see here. And so this is really wonderful that I've created. This is the verbal response question sheet I've created based on the 4th grade STAR test. If you look at the objectives on the 4th grade STAR test, for example, that I did, these are the objectives they will take. I can't really pan the camera, you can't really see, but they're based on, I took many of the fiction. This is nonfiction, this is the fiction one. And so you can see that I took sentence starters, which is an excellent educational strategy. Verbally share one word of the text with a prefix, suffix, metaphor, synonym, antonym. Verbally share central idea of either one section passage from the text. So these are fiction, central, I believe. And then I gave sentence starter for students that need that little bit of assistance with their communication skills. I believe the central idea of the text was, and then they practice that. This is the fiction version. Verbally share 3 main story map elements that you are most narrative stories, and then verbally share the 4 plot elements that you learned about, you're responsible for knowing. So this basically just, if the students do these verbal response question sheets, for example, for teachers that you decide to use them for, if you use my material, if you log on to Shannon Education Consulting Curriculum and Tutoring, decide to order something. So if you use this in your classroom, what you'll find is that if you start off at the beginning of the year, and as you teach these objectives to your students, and as you help them to be able to master them and practice their communication skills, they're just going to get better and better at mastering everything they need to pass for STAR, because they're able to verbally respond to you and let you know, or let a partner know, this is what, central idea was in this passage, and they're able to combine all those Bloom's Taxonomy together, all those higher level critical thinking skills together, and communicate, summarize the information, which is higher levels of Bloom's Taxonomy, in their own words, retell it by recomprehension and applying the information in a different way with Bloom's Taxonomy. So they're able to pull all that together, and they do that repetitiously, because repetition is also very, very important. Madeline Hunter, who's also someone I research, she talks about the importance of repetition, and that's very important. Practice makes perfect. We all know that, right? So they're repeated throughout the years. The teachers do this consistently throughout the year. They're going to find the students master the concept that they need to master. And so Gardner talked about the importance of meeting the multiple intelligence of students by presenting the information in a variety of different ways. So you might use graphic organizers, which means the visual needs of students. These are a lot of graphic organizers that I've created. You might do a skit, which is meeting the visual needs as well as the kinesthetic needs by having students stand and move around and practice the material, as well as the visual needs as well as the auditory needs by hearing the information. Like this is on fact detail. This is a little skit I created. It's really fun, cute, on helping students find specific information to questions that they're asked in the text. Some of it's like a skit. This woman, she's calling 911. She's friends. She can't find answers and questions that she's using. So the 911 operator gives her some ideas on, all you have to do is go back to the exact section, find the exact answer. Don't give up. Reread the text over and over again until he's giving some really cute clues. And this one over here, case of admitting $50. There's a case of a court case to figure out who's dollars from the store. So you're getting the repetition. These are some games I've created right here. The office purpose game, the office point of view game, story map element game, reading objective, all the objectives put together, pull a card game, the context clue game. So these are some children's stories I've written. This is created by book. I wrote the story, but I created by book creator. And so this is a story this is on character traits, as well as story elements, plot elements, as well as theme and moral. So all those combined together. So, and I'm going to actual stories I've written. I'm going to add. I have the Junior Trains Centerville and the Miss Monica's Adventure Miss School for Girls. I created myself with book creator. Combined those trying those features together. We'll create one program for writing teachers, by the way. And so and I'm going to add lesson plans to go along with it, so teachers have lesson plans as well as the store if they want to buy. $12 on my website. And so These are all, you know, really cute little stories, little cute little features there. Virginia Chain Centerville, and you can print it out. And a good book creator is that you can have it on a digital copy of. You can have a print copy for your small groups if you want to do a small group lesson on them. And then also the students can write their own stories based on what creators. You can combine that reading with the writing with all the objectives all together in every program. And then even if you don't have book credit, you can always print this out for your students and do small groups with them, or just, you know, let the students, it reads it to them as well, and it gives them the option to read it to them as well, so they're able to take that. Now I'll provide the lesson plans eventually with that once I get enough time to do that. So graphic organizers. This is a wonderful idea that I created for teachers, which takes my study of the 4th grade STAR test, and it gives very specific vocabulary that I studied. This is really a really wonderful tool to use. And so it takes these, you know, all the vocabulary words the students need to master for STAR: homophones, text features, characteristics of genres, text structure. Ooh, sorry, I just noticed that. I'm sorry, I apologize about that. All these characteristics that students need to be able to master for STAR based on my study of the STAR test. Like I really extensively study, you know, what students need to master. So the teachers use this information, they won't use that one. That's something that I put in there. That was supposed to be the copy. I didn't even notice that just now. But if